This episode of the Off-Road Podcast is sponsored by Warren Medical Gear Outfitters and Colby Valve.
Off-Road Podcast, episode 381, Christmas Gift Guide.
Tonight, Aaron drives his tractor, Coy beats his clock, Jeremy is boring, and Ben gets Rona 3.0.
Welcome to the Off-Road Podcast, a podcast about everything off-road. We cover the news, review products, and interview people in the off-road industry. Your hosts tonight are Aaron, Jeremy, Coy, and my name's Ben.
No, welcome to the show.
No,
I was waiting to be welcomed.
I know.
No, you're not welcome. You're not welcome. I'm not welcome back.
All right.
The show. It's over. Good night.
Should we boot him out? I think we should.
Hang on.
boot him out of the show.
Hang on a second. Are you in front of a green screen, Ben? I thought you were in front of. I can see the corner down there. I thought you were outside in the snow.
There's just so much behind me. It's
It's
ridiculous.
got really good internet for being in the snow. Do you have that Elon Musk internet?
Yes, I've got the Ukraine special Elon Musk internet. He decided, since he was giving it to Ukraine for free, he's giving it to me for free because
Wait, does that mean Ben's in Ukraine?
I'm battling for freedom.
He's gotten some gifts from Wuhan like 3 times now, so for free.
Yeah, maybe he's in China. Yeah. I don't know.
No, a different kind of Wuhan gift.
Oh,
Let's. Speaking of that, Ben, why don't you tell us about your Wuhan gift?
Yeah, well, I got some really bad bronchitis. I was sick the week that I was here last, so 2 weeks ago. This last week, Halloween week, right? Was that Halloween week?
Mm-mm.
No.
no.
We
didn't
Okay.
Today's today's the 14th. So
okay,
it's
so
2 weeks
Halloween
ago.
weekend I was sick. This week I've been sick. This last week I was sick, and I'm still sick. I've got like really bad bronchitis. I'm a whole lot better than I was. I was move out of bed, start coughing to the point where I can't breathe and pass out almost. So yeah, really fun. Even still then.
Are you taking medication for it?
So I got some a steroid pill that they gave me to help with the healing process.
Ben smash.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it going to make you look any more attractive? Can you
No,
ask the doctor for
unfortunately.
something to help with that?
I did. He suggested plastic surgery.
So,
Some lipo.
serious question, Ben. Did the steroids make you feel weird at all?
No, nothing. No.
I once had to take some prednisone. I think it was a bunch of steroids, and it was a high dose. I literally called the hospital the next day and was like, "Hey, like, I don't know if this is normal, but like, I'm pretty sure I could fight a grizzly bear right now. Like, I'm so jacked up." And they were like, "It's usually kind of normal to have energy." I'm like, "Look, I don't think you understand. I'm pretty sure I could win." Like, it was insane for like for 3 days.
It's very true. When Thomas was probably like 3 or 4 years old, he had to take prednisone. And I'm not kidding. He went from being like this sick couch potato to an absolute Tasmanian devil, like running around, knocking things off the wall, like insane, absolutely insane. Tasmanian devil is the only way to explain it.
That's perfect. But I was like 27 when this was happening to me. And I was like, what's wrong with me?
More energy, but I'm assuming it's because I actually was able to sleep at that point in time because I was coughing through the night to where it would wake me up.
I wonder if I could get a prescription for that and like take it like early Saturday morning and have it like just help me bust out a whole bunch of projects on the farm.
The problem with that is it lowers your immune system. Like they were very hesitant on giving it to me because I'm at risk for pneumonia again because I had it last year.
I know some street pharmacists that would probably hook you up, Aaron. So just let me know.
Yeah. There we go.
How many street pharmacists do you know?
Hey, I work on the streets in Portland. I just give me 10 minutes. I'll find one. Like, just ask around.
The problem is it probably won't be what he asked for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's probably better than what he asked for. I don't know if they charge extra to have it laced with fentanyl, but I mean,
Yeah, we got some prednisone here laced with fentanyl.
I was gonna say that maybe it'll come and it's blue.
Yeah, there we go. That's not a problem I need. It's okay, Aaron. Other than that, I did make the trip with Aaron to Oregon. Aaron probably talked about it last week. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I forgot I uploaded all the photos. So if
Uh,
we want to go through those real quick, we could.
I actually deleted them because I thought you used them last week.
Yeah. Well, so I
Right.
took some photos last week. Or a couple weeks ago, I forgot to share them. Imagine. So close your eyes. If you're driving, it's fine. Close your eyes. Imagine you're in a Home Depot parking lot, and there's some Tacomas, Subaru or two, maybe a couple full size rigs, lots of forerunners, and they're like lifted and have some traction boards, fuel jerry cans on them. That's what it would have looked like in this parking lot. So there you go.
What about the what was it? That Jeep Club that rolled up with 12 guys?
I mean, yeah, sorry, I forgot. There were some Wranglers in there as well. There was a Volkswagen Beetle. There was an XJ or two.
The guy with the was it a Honda?
any Nissans at all?
None.
None. No,
That's
none.
weird.
There was a Ford F-150 there though.
Yeah,
Not even Aaron's Nissan was there.
Nope.
not even mine. Nope. Yeah, there was not a single Nissan that I recall at all. So
Yeah, there was.
But I just want to say, so was Ben's Forerunner there?
Yes, my Forerunner
yeah.
was there.
So that's what we have repping for the podcast is Ben's Forerunner.
Yes, we do.
The show has reached a new low.
Hey, but
Oh,
I do
man.
have a front skid plate now, so
Did you put that side piece back on, or is there still a maroon stripe on it?
I've got the side piece there.
Okay.
Eric wants to know if it was a Ford Lightning. No, it was just a Ford F-150.
Yeah. Actually, I did get to see Eric. He took a wrong turn in Albuquerque, ended up in Puyallup. So we met up for lunch one day.
Did he procure a winch from you?
He did not procure a winch yet. I'm actually just gonna mail it to him because he was flying.
Oh, you could do carry on. I mean, it's probably honestly cheaper than mailing it.
Build the winch to him. That's gonna cost a lot.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I sent 2 6-inch lights back to Vision X, and it cost me like $26. They weigh almost nothing. They're made out of plastic. It's
Size
like
of
4
box.
hours from here.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see with the size of the box and all that. So
That internet phrase "you're gonna learn, son" is popping up in my head.
Yeah.
Gonna learn that you need to go down to the Greyhound bus station and have it shipped there on the bottom of a Greyhound bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only
Possibility.
way.
Yeah.
Cheap enough.
So we'll figure it out as it happens. Other than that, I've just been healing. I closed up the trailer finally. I cleaned it all out, and then it started raining, and I wanted to test to make sure it was waterproof, and it finally got dry enough. So yay. So I closed that up, and yeah, that's been about it for me. What about you, Aaron?
Let's see. I did not do anything off-road related unless you count driving a tractor off-road related. So we looked at some cows a few weeks ago, and then we decided we'd buy cows. We told the person we'd buy the cows. He's like, "Great, I'll bring them next weekend." I'm like, well, let's pump the brakes. I don't have any fences or an enclosure or any place to put cows yet. So he pushed it out 2 weeks for us. So been working on getting some fencing up. I put in with help from my. Do I have what?
Do you have hay and all that?
Yeah, remember I showed those pictures of me getting bales of hay over the summer. Yeah, I've got 180 bales of hay, which was more than enough to get us through the winter. But yeah, so with my wife and my nephew, we put in 73 T-posts. We dug or started digging with the tractor 3-point hitch, 12 holes. Of those 12 holes, we got 7 filled with wooden posts that you use for corner posts and stuff like that. We ripped out some other fences. We hung 3 gates. So we're on our way there, but it's going to be a mad dash to get this done by Saturday. So Eric wants to know if they're steer or milk. These are
Aaron's
Black
milk
Angus.
either way.
They're Black Angus, though. No, we're going to eat these things. Yeah. So, yeah. And then I've also been shopping for a new taillight for aforementioned F-150. My wife backed it into a piece of farm equipment.
Oh, so you're blaming her.
Well, I wasn't anywhere around. I just found, broken pieces of taillight on the tailgate a couple hours later. Yeah. So the good news is that with all this amazing technology that we have in vehicles now, it's only going to cost several $100s for one taillight because they have a built-in parking sensor into the taillight. So
the parking sensor one.
Yeah, the cheapest one I found so far used on eBay is $400. Well, $399. I'm rounding up here. I'm exaggerating a little bit.
Have you thought about getting some of that red tape and just
yeah. So here's the crazy thing. It's $399 for the taillight without the parking sensor in it. So at least I can I can remove the parking sensor and transfer it over. Hopefully it wasn't damaged in the accident. So
that's
someone says 17. Yeah, I did check carparts.com and they were double the price of eBay, which is really surprising. So
have you tried this? Like, how like people just get their tailgates stolen because it's
steal
new Ford
someone's
tailgates are like $900. I'm guessing all you need is a screwdriver, and you could get one out of a Home Depot parking lot like 4 minutes.
Sure, I could.
And if you go to the right area of town, you could just be like, "Hey, man, here's a bottle of Old English and $12. Go get me a Ford taillight," and you could have one in minutes for $12.
Although it'll be for a Ford Fiesta.
You'll have to be kind of specific. Point at it, be like the blue one over there.
Yeah. Facebook user says, "Did I park the farm equipment in the way?" No, it was a stationary piece. It was the cattle press or whatever they call that, where you shoot the cattle through and cattle squeeze, I think, and you squeeze it. It had this arm jetting out that she hit. And Eric says the parking sensor must not have worked because she backed into something. Well, when you have the tailgate down, the parking sensors see the tailgate and think it's just something you're running into. So what you end up doing is you push this button on the steering wheel that says to turn the sensor off. Yeah. So
jeez, you're not kidding.
At that point, you have to rely on your mirrors.
$1,000 on car dash part.
We were around the dinner table last night talking about it, and my daughter, bless her heart, said, "Maybe you can get one for mommy for Christmas."
I'm going to throw this out there. What at that price, just turn this thing into insurance. And if you do this right, maybe the bumper could get bent.
Oh boy.
Uninsured motorist ran into your taillight.
Yeah.
It happened in a parking lot. $500.
You pay a lot of money for car insurance for a long time, and then they don't give you any money.
Oh, you're not wrong. Yeah.
Usually when you do need the money, they fight you for it.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Hey, Ben, I have an update for you.
Yeah.
An estimate, the lowest estimate to ship that winch. Assuming that the box is literally the outside dimensions of the winch, about $123.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Coy, bad news. I don't know if you see the comments here, but one of them is a Facebook user that's apparently has the same issue that it sounds like your wife has. She says, "Why is that funny? I've been waiting for a new hatch for 4 years that I didn't do." So this might be your wife, or a wild coincidence is listening.
I'm sure it's not my wife, because she's just sitting in there waiting for Bachelor Island or something to come on. So definitely not her.
She probably tuned in because she wanted to hear some great Christmas gift guide ideas. So
Yeah.
why don't we quit stalling and move forward here? Jeremy, what have you been up to? Crickets?
Oh, that's what I've been up to. Yeah, nothing.
Do we need to get a cricket sound on the soundboard for all the
Probably.
weeks Jeremy's on?
Yeah.
Like, well, honestly,
a
for
bad
all
idea.
of us.
I-
All of us.
I really need to go out and do some wheeling because it's been pretty sad. All my
You
free
need to
time
break something.
gone to working and kids.
Yeah. Well, didn't you
Is that
take your
something-
daughter?
It sounds like a squeaky chair.
Didn't you
Yeah.
take your daughter camping? How'd she do?
Camping?
Oh, have I not? Did I never talk about that? Maybe I didn't talk about that. Yeah. So my wife had to come and pick her up from camping because she would not sleep there. So my wife came, picked my daughter up, and my son and I finished out the camping trip.
Well, she's at least good for a day trip, and
Are you familiar with melatonin, Jeremy?
I tried.
Oh boy.
I don't know. My wife is kind of the same way. So she definitely gets this gene from me because the couple times if I take melatonin, like my ass is knocked out. Like I'm just gone. My son's the same way. My wife will take like 5 times the recommended dose of melatonin and still be awake. And my daughter, it had no impact. That was the first time we gave her melatonin, the first and only time, and it had no impact on her.
how long did you wait? Just,
Like 2 hours.
Wow.
Uh,
Usually my kids, I give it to them, and like 30 minutes to an hour later, they're out.
There's
Oh.
actually an old trick. If you actually have them wash it down with Benadryl and a little NyQuil, makes it much more effective. But
Why not
And
mix
then-
up a little scotch while you're at it?
And then have
Well,
them
that's
have
the
them
next
smell. You have them smell this rag and say, "Does this smell like chloroform?"
Oh, that was smelling salts. They're back.
I actually Googled how to make chloroform the other day, so I'm pretty sure that my phone is actually. I'm probably on the watch list for sure now. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're in Oregon, so you're on a watch list now.
yeah.
Yeah, that was about it. Hopefully wheeling sometime. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to take the kids out on Sunday. The only
Yeah.
downside there is I might need a bailout if something breaks catastrophically. But
Ben will come get you.
Yeah, I'll come
I
rescue.
found the way to get your kids into it is make all other options so horrible that that's what the one they pick.
do you
Yeah.
want to go to the dentist?
Would you like to peel potatoes, go to the dentist, or put the dog down, or we can go wheeling, and then they'll be happy to go.
Yeah. I mean, they're not like mad to go wheeling. It's just yeah. My wife works on Sundays, so there's almost no chance of getting a bailout if something were to go south. But
Ben's not that far away. You don't think he'd come get you, or are you just too embarrassed?
He would be too embarrassed. And Rick is not far away too.
the real answer is Ben, why don't you just go with me on Sunday?
This Sunday,
His son has a play.
actually, he's not doing it Sunday.
He has no excuse. Ben is going wheeling with Jeremy this
Go
weekend.
wheeling on Sunday. Did you get those kids?
Cha-ching.
I do have something on there, but I might be able to skip it.
1 out of 2 ain't bad. Skid plates, anyways. Unless you hit it in that spot.
I mean, I never had a skid plate there before,
Yeah, see, he's good. Send it.
so
And
there's
it's
no
going to be
bin-
there'll probably be snow there, and snow is soft. And
There won't be snow there.
Ben's never broken down the snow. At one time we spent the
Rick,
night, but I mean,
Listening right now, you should come too. I don't know if he's out there right now.
I might be able to make it happen. We'll see. I'll talk at you later this week.
All right. Coy, what have you been up to?
well, I just got back from Moab. I'd love to talk about it, but instead of doing it like right now, after Moab, and not the immediate show that I was on last time, like directly after Moab, but not this one. we're gonna do that later, like late in the month, way closer to Christmas. So we're gonna do the Christmas one now, but we're gonna talk about Moab then later. Starting to feel like you guys don't want to talk
Coy.
about Moab, but
About
you
it,
know
Coy.
what?
We're going to talk about Christmas Valley on that same episode too.
It's Ben,
Coy.
I'm starting to feel like they don't want to hear about it. Starting
I
to feel like
want to hear about it, but Black Friday is next week.
We got to.
I mean,
People gotta get their stuff bought, and if we come out too late, they won't know what to buy.
And they'll have
This is a
wasted their money.
this is a crucial episode that's got to go out every year.
all right.
Yeah.
Fair is fair. I'll believe you, I guess. So some new laws passed here in Oregon. So my wife earlier this year, I don't know if you guys remember, like gave me the green light to buy any gun I wanted. And then I was like a dog that actually caught the car it was chasing. And then she was like, wow, I mean, guns don't cost more than like $1,000, right? It was like, oh yeah, never mind. So some laws changed here. And
But before she said that, or pretended that you bought it before she said that.
I should have. But some laws changed here. So allegedly I got permission to go on like a legit gun buying spree. So I'm buying all the guns that I always wished I had. And a couple more. And yeah, so doing that. This is fun. But I'm also now basically broke, but not broken.
So you're still got a leg up above Aaron because he's got a broken truck right now. Two broken trucks.
I'm going to say the Nissan's broken and then his wife's car's broken.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I have a solution for his Nissan.
Put Toyota badges on it.
Yes.
Speaking of the Nissan, did you pick up those test fitting tires that you messaged me about?
That guy never got back to me. I emailed him from a different email account, and he still didn't get back to me. So, and
I think
it was
way too good of a deal.
he only had an email to reach out to him via Craigslist. So I've been searching elsewhere. I reached out to another guy who had the same item, but 4 times more expensive, and said, hey, I'm just looking for rollers. What's your lowest price? But he never got back to me either. So the Craigslist sellers are being the flakes, not the buyers.
Sounds about right.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right. Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much what I've been right in a country song with my life. Got me a shotgun, a rifle, pistol, 4-wheel drive.
New tires.
I got those a couple weeks ago. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a contest that we're pretty excited about. It is very, very simple. All you need to do is you need to tell us what rig you would buy, how you'd build it, and how you would use it if you won a large sum of money. Looking at you, California. We'll read all the entries on our December 19th show and pick a winner at random to receive a pair of worn Epic shackles. Here's how you enter. You go ahead and write us through any of our social media or send us an email to offroadpodcast@gmail.com. And
Did you know
Aaron-
these Epic shackles are rated for 9 tons?
wow, I was going to ask if you'd drive those up to Ben so he could ship them so he can just see how much it's going to cost to ship his winch.
Ouch. Yeah, Ben, you're going to have to take that winch apart into pieces and mail them individually.
Well, do you remember when Ben was surprised at how much it would cost to ship a patch?
And that was to a foreign country.
I think you were surprised how much it cost to ship even.
Wasn't that to Canada?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
to Canada.
I'm not a linguistic person, but I don't think Canada is a foreign country. I think that's just another country. Like
No,
that's a
it's foreign.
neighboring.
Nope, it's foreign.
I think foreign means it's removed from the
They
continent
speak
you're on.
French there, so they're foreign.
I mean, it still is probably considered contiguous to the United States, right?
I don't know. I don't like them. Not really. Not really.
Well, anyways, we're excited about this contest. So make sure you guys send in your stuff. We only mentioned it in last week's episode a little bit ago, and We haven't got any entries yet, so your odds are good because it's been out there for 5 days and nobody's written into us yet. So yeah, your odds are real good.
I think my wife just tried to win by writing into the comments with my exact vehicle. It's not the highest dream, but I mean,
if I had money, I definitely wouldn't buy your rig. I'm sorry, Coy. No offense. I don't really know what I'd buy, but
probably something that ran.
yeah. I wonder why Eric got blocked from our comments.
Whoa, that was really weird.
Ben
But
got
only
dropped and Eric
5
got
minutes.
blocked. Yeah, strange.
Sorry, Eric. He was offering to pay for the shipping because FedEx only charges $75 for up to 100.
Oh, Jeremy blocked him, huh?
So I blocked him so Ben wouldn't see it.
There we go.
Ah!
You kicked me out. That makes
Wow.
sense. Wow.
Sorry, Eric. It's just 5 minutes. It was worth the gag. It was just a timeout. That's literally what it said.
We also want to thank our sponsor, Patriot Patch. Head over to patriotpatch.co and check out their selection of great patches, shirts, cleaning mats, signs, and stickers. You can also join the Patch of the Month Club for $15 and receive a patch, matching sticker, and artist proof each month. Coy, have you seen these patches, Coy?
I have. I almost gave that off-road podcast patch to a factory R&D team in Moab. I love those patches. I wish that everybody, not only guest hosts, but all the hosts of the off-road podcast could have some.
I wish that.
I wish
Well,
that
maybe
would be really cool if, they were around and hung out with you. And
Yeah.
came to things.
Hang on, Ben. He just invited you to go wheeling this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's been invited to how many different things that he hasn't been to?
Well, also I invited Ben to go wheeling on a different occasion.
Yeah. Well,
Since-
maybe you could.
since the patches were a thing.
Maybe you guys can get together. There can be some patch exchanges, maybe some hugs and kisses, and then some wheeling or something.
No hugs.
No kisses.
No.
I thought you were saying something else when you said wheeling, but
Yeah.
Jeremy apparently wants the kisses, not the hugs. So no kisses. Sorry.
Jeremy wants to catch your pneumonia.
Yeah.
Jeremy's used to hanging out with Wrangler guys, so yeah, he's probably into those kisses and hugs. But Ben drives a Toyota, so I don't know if it's gonna work.
It's not the same.
Have tire troubles ever left you deflated? Colby Valve has got you covered. Ever have a valve stem leak? Colby Valve makes reusable and easily replaceable valve stems that don't require you to remove your tire from the wheel. They work with your off-road rig, ATV, side-by-side, commuter vehicle, or even your tractor. Never be left stranded again because of a busted valve stem. They also have a tire repair kit for those punctures that keep you away from doing your favorite thing, wheeling. Make sure to check out colbyvalve.com or ask for them at your local off-road products store.
You know what? I need to offer to slash someone's valve stem off sometime soon.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's been too long.
It's been too
I think so. You should have offered to do it for the airplane that Eric was flying out on.
long.
See if they would try out a Colby valve on that 747. Well, our first news story here is a trail hunter update. So several months, maybe a year ago, I really don't know how long ago, but we mentioned that Toyota had trademarked the name Trail Hunter, and that's all we knew. That was the end of that story. Now we know, yeah, now we know a tiny bit more. Up on the screen is a Tundra. Sorry, I was really struggling to name that truck. And this one was at SEMA, and apparently somewhere else that there's snow. And it had some trail runner stuff to it. So apparently Toyota announced that the Trail Hunter grade of trucks will be happening. They'll be coming. And says Toyota is planning to offer purpose-built trucks and SUVs under the Trail Hunter name to outdoor enthusiasts who long for off-the-grid expeditions. So these trucks, just so you know, are specifically for expeditions. Let's see here. Trail Hunter trucks will come straight from the factory equipped to meet the needs of overland enthusiasts. These trucks will be developed in-house by our engineering teams and will be the most capable OEM overlanding solutions designed to meet Toyota's legendary quality, durability, and reliability standards.
I
That was a
love the
big
way they worded
mouthful.
that right there. The most
really
capable, and you think they're going to say like off-road platform? No, most capable
yeah.
overland solution. That's wildly vague. Like I'm not sure what the most capable overland solution means, but I guess it could mean whatever you want it to.
Whose
Hey,
coil
kid.
is that? Is that an icon coil for koi?
I would
I mean, it has
say
the
that
Icon's colors, but
P51.
that's also Radflow looking to me, but
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's interesting to see that Toyota's I don't know. It's like a factory ready off-road rig.
Ben,
yeah, I
stop
just
trying.
I just wish that Toyota would have come up with maybe a factory-ready off-road rig in the past.
I
They're
know.
so late to the market.
Well, I
Remember back in the day when you're like, look, man, you got to get the TRD because it comes with a rear locker. And then at one point they're like, hey, we're going TRD Pro level. Like, we're going one up.
Pro.
And we're like, TRD Pro? Oh my goodness, what does it have? And they're like, almost nothing more, but different shocks, but you're still going to take them off and throw different ones on. And now introducing, you can get a snorkel for like $900. And then
well, I mean,
we've bumped to
does
this.
have upgraded suspension that you will keep. Bypass coilovers.
Probably. I don't think I'd be changing them out anytime soon.
It's got
This is-
skid plates that look thicker than tin foil.
Yeah.
Okay. This
My
is one
biggest
thing and one thing
disappointment
only,
is
though.
the front bumper.
What was that, Ben?
I said the biggest disappointment right now that I see is that front bumper. It's missing something.
It is a huge missing thing.
It's like glaring at me like, oh, I'm going to go off-road exploring and I'm going to get stuck and I'll just be able to like pull myself out. Oh, no winch. Sorry, I can't pull myself out.
It said overlanding solution. Did you see that bed rack it comes with? Probably has max track lock-ins on there, you know? This is an overlanding solution.
I'm sorry, you still need a winch.
Here's
the
my
max
big
tracks
problem.
Max tracks are on the roof.
Well, yeah, I mean they're not on yet, but there's the mounts
they're
are there,
on
I'm
the
sure.
picture.
This is what
No,
bugs
they're-
me. Like this is
they're
just
okay.
straight up a money grab, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
all they're doing is they have the ability to roll all this crap into your loan and then charge you interest on it. They see everybody buys one of these and they go put a bumper, they get the tent, they do all that, and they're like, man, they just bought $8,000 worth of crap. What if we could just sell that to them at the showroom and put that in? And that's what they've done.
Oh yeah, and there.
And I don't know that this stuff's actually better than in the stuff you'd get. Like those wheels, they're going to be ultra expensive. We probably don't want those. That bed rack, maybe it's okay. That bumper looks all right, unless you want a winch or like clearance. Like it's still a plastic factory bumper on the sides. So what good is that doing? You just put a metal piece in the center.
And that's a popular bumper nowadays. Those that
Yeah,
hybrid
because
stuff.
that's a hidden winch normally when it like now
Yeah,
all
yeah.
you just have probably $1,000 bumper that's main purpose really is to hold up some Baja Designs lights.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you got. Like there's no winch. It's just metal and heavy. Probably mildly offers more protection. Or it could a lot of times they don't. They just crush your radiator. So we'll see. But and they throw a couple skid plates on, and all this probably costs as much or more than stuff you'd buy aftermarket that's almost certainly better.
It's probably $20,000 upgrade.
So let's talk about that real quick. So I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I believe the Tundra TRD Pro was like $67,000. That's the TRD Pro. That didn't come with a plate bumper front or rear. It didn't come with auxiliary lights. It didn't come with a bed rack or a rooftop tent. It didn't come with bypass shocks or heavy duty skid plates, a refrigerator,
A rooftop.
I think I said that, but we can say it again, a rooftop tent. It didn't come with any of those things. So does that mean that this thing is going to be over $100,000?
I can see it hitting that $100,000 mark.
The first couple, almost for sure, I would say. Like they're going to definitely charge them up. I also can't wait for the people who think that the Trail Hunter stuff is like ultra good, because it'll get replaced with, Bud built skids, and then it'll be like, oh, I'm selling this Trail Hunter skid, and it's going to go on the Forerunners of Washington forum for like $900. Like people are going to lose their crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to finish this article out, Toyota has not said, I mean, we're seeing a Tundra, but they have not said what vehicles are actually going to apply this to. So no idea. The end.
It would be hilarious for them not to do it to the Forerunner or the Tacoma.
Dude, they're going to do it to everything. There's probably going to be
money. It's money.
There's going to be a Trail Hunter RAV4 guaranteed.
I agree. I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
And all they will offer for it is an extra thick skid plate and a roof rack.
They'll put that half metal piece
be
in the middle of your bumper.
I haven't seen any of those for the in the aftermarket world for those though. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Our next article here is from Autoblog, and it is about a Porsche 911 that Eric, I hope they do make a Trail Hunter Prius. I'm glad you're back in the comments. We missed you.
Yeah, I regretted it right after I did it.
Yeah.
But also I don't know where he's getting his numbers, because FedEx told me it would be $171 for Ben to ship it to Texas.
I thought
so. Texas. So Porsche took a couple heavily modified 992 911s. That's super confusing if you don't know much about 911s. 992 911 Carrera 4S's to Chile. They passed Ben's grandpa when he was going the other way on the way back with his Gladiator on the way back from the expedition. But they went to Chile to go climb the highest volcano in the world. I don't even know how to pronounce this volcano, so we're just going to call it the highest volcano in the world. And its elevation is 22,615 feet. That is more than a mile up. If you can do math at all, that's like 4 miles up. So that's a lot. They did not reach the summit in their Porsche. But they did get to almost 20,000 feet. So that's pretty good. And they were in temperatures as cold as -22. So nothing near as cold as Alaska during the winter. And they said that seasonal conditions with snow and ice prevented them from going any further. So this car looks legit, more legit than a Trail Hunter, or maybe it should just have a Trail Hunter badge. Porsche Trail Hunter. It has something called the warp connector system, which creates a mechanical link between all four wheels to allow constant wheel load even when the chassis is enduring extreme articulation. So
what does that mean
to me,
exactly?
That sounds like a locker.
I mean, it just sounds like it has four-wheel drive, like it's a mechanical link to all four.
Yeah. I mean, it is four-wheel drive, but yeah, I'm not sure why they've got to give it a special name like warp connector. That sounds like something from Star Trek. Engage the warp connectors drives. So, yeah, it says it's got switchable differential locks, steering by wire. I don't know why they have to mention steering by wire. Improved cooling. It's got a winch. So that's actually the Trail Hunter Plus model because it comes with a winch. It has a roll cage, carbon fiber seats, racing harnesses, and it says a lightweight Aramid underbody protection plate. And I had to look up what Aramid was, and it looks like it's a man-made type carbon fiber product.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. It's got portal axles.
As opposed to the naturally occurring carbon fiber?
Well, I guess I should have compared it to fiberglass because glass those aren't really naturally occurring either. Yeah, so I don't know. It just did specifically mention that it was a man-made product. It's got portal axles and lower gears, so that's pretty cool too. This thing just looks like a beefcake. I love the look of it.
Looking on the roof rack here, you notice that it's got like max tracks on one side and like your classic sand ladders on the other.
Well, so those aren't technically classic sand ladders. They're similar to it. I've looked into these before. Those are like fiberglass reinforced plastic grid that you would buy in like the industrial world to use for catwalks and things like that.
So bridging, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they're strong enough to bridge with for a car, but I think that they're lightweight and extra grippy. I don't know. I don't know if you'd bridge with them or not.
Either way, very cool.
Yeah. Only one spare tire. Not overland enough.
Well, I mean, they at least do have a shovel and other implements on the roof, so they know something.
Yeah.
I'm curious how you get this gig. Do you just call Porsche and be like, here's what I'm thinking we do? Like, you give me some Porsches that you've insanely modified, put $100,000 to, and I'm going to drive them to the top of a volcano. And then we'll take a pictures and write a magazine article, and then we'll be done.
And then some prince from Saudi Arabia is going to want to buy that for ridiculous amounts of money afterwards.
No, I'm keeping it. That's part of it.
Yeah. So in related news to this, so all that said, in related news, Porsche just announced last week that they are going to start making the Porsche 911 Safari again. So if you don't know, back in the day, Porsche was rallying 911s, and they called it the Safari. So super excited about that.
Yeah.
Not that I'm in a Ford one. But
Porsche's, the Germans spent a lot of time in Africa back in the day, so they should be familiar. Right.
And Brazil.
I think they're still there, but they probably swung by as they went through Chile. Said hi.
Yeah, I bet.
Go prepared with Warren Industries. They produced the first recreational winch in 1959 and lead the industry with their dedication to quality and reliability. When you dig yourself in deep, make sure you have the right tools to get yourself out. Get Warren equipped and go where others can't. Now, let's get ready for adventure and head into our main topic.
Well, like we mentioned earlier, we were talking Christmas gift guide. So like we've done for the past few years, rather than buying something for ourselves and being all needy, we want to give to our fellow podcast hosts. We want to embrace them with some gift giving love. So, and I can, and what?
In Minecraft.
I'm not sure what you mean by in Minecraft.
In pretend, because we're not actually giving these gifts to each other.
Oh, I see. I guess I've never heard. Yeah, there you go. See, the first thing Eric for Christmas, Eric is going to give. Eric's kicking it off here. He's going to give Jeremy the off-road podcast patches for Christmas.
Oh, how thoughtful!
You know what? I actually recommend you guys do when you write that submission in, and you write a physical letter, send it to Jeremy saying how you would build your dream vehicle. Go ahead and buy some patches, slip them there, and mail them to him at the same time with your letter. And I bet your chances of winning some stuff.
Yeah,
not saying it's 100%,
yeah,
but it's higher.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not zero.
Yeah. So so we're gonna do a little playing here and pretend like we're giving somebody a gift because
I kill it at role play, so you guys just
I know you do. I know you do. So we're gonna kick it off. Jeremy, you're the starting on this go round.
I'm starting off strong too. So this is the $0 to $49 range. I had I was gonna give you a thermocell, Aaron, because you're
actually real quick. Ben, do you mind on each one of these? Can you
We're
Clicking.
grabbing them right now.
Okay. Cool.
So, Aaron, I was going to get you a thermocell. I saw this at the last minute, made a last minute swap. I'm going to give you the crap strap.
You know I love pooping in the woods.
That's a mannequin, by the way. So you'll see some butt cheeks, but they're mannequin butt cheeks, not real life.
I would like to just state that at least with this, I mean, it's easy to dig a hole and not leave a mess in camp.
I like the idea of this, but you're putting a lot of trust in that strap.
Oh,
If that strap
boy.
breaks,
Oh
If that-
boy.
you're going straight down into.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Hopefully,
you literally made your own bed. You know what I'm saying? So, also, I always see these, and I'm not saying I do it every time, but I'd bet I'd end up pissing on my own pants 43% of the time.
how do you not do it now?
I see. I'm not so worried about the strap. It's the carabiner that's there.
I mean, it does say it's rated for 400 pounds.
Yeah, but when I'm leaning on it and then I'm squeezing a loaf, like I'm
Actually probably a little bit more worried I'd pick a tree that's just a little bit too thin.
that's even worse because imagine it comes down on me.
Or poorly rated.
The whole tree. It's probably a hawthorn
the
tree.
tree-
It's covered in snow.
The tree knocks you unconscious.
I literally, you guys have to come over and help get, like, I need help. Like, you just see me just bearing it all.
So it
Oh,
also
man.
has 2 pockets for the for necessities. I'll let you decide what those are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm
Looks like might be the right thing.
I'm up next, and I drew Koi's name for this category, and I got Koi the Factor 55 Fast Fid.
That's sweet of you. Thanks. What is it? I'm not
because-
familiar with this product.
Oh, you don't. This is a tool that will allow you to splice synthetic rope back into
Oh,
itself, so you can use it to fix a broken synthetic line, or you could make things like a
Soft
dog
shackle.
leash.
I'm gonna be
soft
honest.
shackle.
I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth, Aaron. But you've wheeled with me enough to know that I don't run synthetic line, so I really appreciate. But no thanks.
Yeah, you cannot use this with synthetic line. I'm hoping that maybe because you're going to get this gift, you'll consider changing it up. I don't know.
No. I like to winch like a man with steel.
You like to winch
Well,
like a man and die like a man.
I'm just gonna ask the question then. Do you also have steel winch extensions?
I no, I have a synthetic winch extension. That's true, but it's not the normal kind of synthetic. It's a different kind.
Oh, it's a different kind.
It really, it's I can't remember what it's called. It's heat treated. They get it hot and like
Is it-
press it so it doesn't.
Is
You
it called
can't
the
get
crap
fibers in.
strap?
It's similar to that, but
And that's
That's
spelled
works
with
with
a K, by the way.
Yeah.
Just
Yes,
throw
it
out
is. Yeah.
all right, it's my turn, right? Ben, I got you a gift that you can actually use. I got you an electric punch bowl fountain, so that this year when we're on our snow camping trip, we can do something cool.
Is it heated so that you can use chocolate?
Nacho cheese or chocolate? No, it's not that kind of fountain. This is the kind where we empty a roto packs of AMFs into it and drink ourselves silly.
There we go.
It won't freeze because it has alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Well, and we keep. That's why we have to have the fountain to keep it all moving, keep ice
Yeah.
from forming.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Clever.
That's a good
clever.
I hope you bring
Yeah.
that to the snow camping trip.
I'll
And
be
in the
right-
meantime, you could use it for your cough syrup.
there we go.
It's a lot of cough syrup.
Well, I'm up next, and I've got Jeremy, and well, this is the perfect gift for him. It's an air locker repair kit for when you burn your line on the trail, because it's always good to have parts to repair your stuff on the trail, right, Jeremy?
Ben, I hate to break it to you, but that's not the perfect gift for me. Do you want to know why it's not the perfect gift for me?
You have hardline?
No.
What?
Because ARB changed their line from a 7mm to an 8mm, and that's 7mm.
So that would be
blue.
the perfect gift for you, because then it wouldn't work.
Why in the world did they change their line size
I don't
to
know.
make people have to buy a different product?
I don't know. I don't know exactly. I'm sure they had reasons.
The
I
factory
think it
that
might have
made
been-
the smaller one, most everybody in it died from COVID, so they had to change factories.
Or I mean, I don't know. I think the diameter is the outer diameter. I don't know. I could be wrong on that one. I could be full of shit, but maybe.
Wow, that's
maybe.
twice tonight, Jeremy.
No, that is. I'm usually better than that. Yeah, so it might have been to make it more durable. Maybe. I don't know.
It
Yeah,
didn't seem
maybe.
like it was that durable on your Jeep.
Well, not when you have to tow a Nissan up the mountain.
Just saying. We are all wheeling in with our little 35s and 33s. You're like, oh, I got a locker out. These 40s can't handle it. Too much.
Hey, David, thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to move on to the $50 to $199 category. So I'm up first, and I got Ben these have been marked down in price. I'm going to tell you why here in a second. I got him a TRD style grill. I saw these at the open.
Yes.
I thought it looked classy, so I thought Ben might want one. And the reason why they're marked down is because TRD isn't the cool one anymore. Pretty soon the Trail Hunter grills are going to be coming out, and so these are going to be going down in value. So that's why you get a good deal on it.
Plus, with the color of Ben's Toyota, it's saying TRD on it. You're like, people will read that differently. They're like, oh, yeah, I get it.
It actually doesn't say TRD anywhere. It just says Toyota in the center of it, and it's got the 3 little Raptor lights in it. So, yeah. What do you think, Ben? That's a good deal. $170. You probably have to unmute yourself if you want us to listen to you.
I actually do like those grills.
Yeah.
Raptor lights.
I was going to ask about Raptor lights.
Do
You
I
can
need
select
Raptor lights,
none.
guys? I mean, am I wide enough? No, exactly. None. And I'd probably just do black letters and call it good. Or
I hope that you do get it with the Raptor lights, because one of the things I get the most pleasure from is being on Facebook, seeing someone who's added that to Forerunners or Jeeps or whatever, and just commenting, "Love your Raptor," and then just backing away.
that's solid. That is solid.
I also got a little gift for you guys in the 49 to 199, and instead of something like that, I think that you're going to use, Jeremy, I really just went to max out that 199 gift zone. So I got you a Nightcore TM9K TAC flashlight. I believe it's 9,000 lumens. So when your kids are in the back seat and they're making too much noise, you get them some vitamin. Pull that thing out and just infuse vitamin D into them with it. X-ray their soul.
It looks like it went on sale because this says 159. So you kind of jipping.
Is it on sale?
Yep.
It says
And
159.
free shipping too.
Yeah.
Well, it was 199.
I love it because you know what? If they're too loud, you blind them. Their other senses get heightened. Now they know they're too loud.
Sometimes it's good to just give it to one, then they blind each other. It goes back and forth.
Oh, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Well,
If someone comes crying.
I've got you next, Aaron, and I figured out how to help you. A tire groover, because you had such a hard time with your tires right now. I figured this will give you some more tread so that you'll be able to make it up the mountain.
You should have got one that was 12 volts so we could have done it on the trip.
There we go. No,
His tread's getting low. Add some more.
Hang on, guys. He's stuck. We're going to carve some more tread into these tires. Get out of the way in a minute.
Oh, That would make an amazing video, but my fear is that if there really is a 12-volt one, it would take forever to be hot enough.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a cigarette lighter. You got to clip it to the battery. Got the alligator clips.
Yeah,
I
And
gotcha.
it caught the rig on fire. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean, we could probably, what is it, 250 watts? So we could use up my Jackery. It'd be good for an hour.
Yeah, honestly, 250 watts is pretty low. I'm surprised that it's not more than that.
Oh, it probably takes forever to get through a tire.
Yeah. Well, this
But,
is the
you know, hey.
deluxe model.
We use the electric chainsaw to kind of get it, rough it, and then we take the deluxe model tire groover, really set it, get those sharp edges.
There we go. See, Koi's in
Yeah.
on this.
I love it. Well, I know how much Koi likes to cook because he's won the Iron Chef equivalent at the Northwest Overland Rally is. Like
Twice. Two
Twice.
times, fool.
2 years in a row. So Koi, I'm gonna get you a portable Blackstone.
That's
that-
a good gift. I do love these.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
do.
they're amazing.
Low key, I want one, but
This is, good gift. Thank you.
I guess I don't have much room to talk considering I've carried a pizza oven with me on a camping trip, but it just seems like too much to carry.
Sometimes you're going for too much,
Well, I mean, I guess
Aaron.
pizza oven. So
Should we jump categories,
Well.
guys?
Let's do it.
So I'm gonna start us off in the $200 to $2,000 category. So once again, I didn't want to get a $250 gift. I want to get something good. So Aaron, something you really been needing, tires. Got you some 37 12 50 17 Yokohama Geolander XMTs. I don't know why it says ZMT. I screwed that up apparently. I went ahead and got you 4 of those at $483 and some odd cents a piece. So that just puts us at $1,867.84. You're welcome.
Enough. That's enough for getting them mounted. That
Well,
leftover
look,
money.
Sorry, I didn't get the mountain balance, but I don't even know what tires and fitment. So like, you need to fit these up. I didn't want to have you dismount them. I've heard great reviews about these in the snow, and after the last snow trip, I know you need a win. So here you go, bro.
I like Eric's comments here. He said, I'm going to have to buy a spare.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
well, first off, you need a place to put a full size 37-inch spare because I don't think it'll fit where your current spare is.
I have a truck bed.
This is true.
I see how filled to the max that truck bed is, and there's absolutely no way. If I was like, look, you got to keep what's in there, and I'll give you $1 million if you can get a 37-inch tire in there with that stuff, would not have happened.
Oh,
There's
speaking of $1 million, I forgot to ask. I did not get a text at all in the last week from either Jeremy or Koi on that Powerball winning. So either you guys are losers or you guys are losers for not letting me know.
So I don't know that I've lost. I haven't checked my tickets yet, which is, I'm going to be so angry if I actually won and I worked one more week of my life at a job.
Because somebody in California won.
Yeah. Well, I could win too. You never know. Could split it. I could take $500 million.
What do you think they'd do if all of a sudden they like paid it all out to somebody and then they didn't realize that there was 2 winners because they lost?
I think they already know when they've issued a ticket with the numbers on it.
I know, but what if the data got corrupted or something, and then they went back and they're like, "Oh my God, we did sell one to him."
That happens at casinos and slot machines once in a while, where one wins, but then they're like, "Yeah, it didn't really win. You don't get your money."
All right.
Yeah, I
Well,
could see that. I could totally see that.
Kitchen guy here. I got you something, Koi. A pneumatic air powered blender.
I thought you got that for Jeremy.
Yeah,
I
would love I would love that.
Oops. Sorry, Koi. Not for you. It's for Jeremy.
I'm going to point this out, Ben. This is $200 to $2,000. You could have got him like 5 of these.
yeah, that is true. Actually, close to 8.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You know how
So,
many margaritas we could have at the snow trip if you'd gotten him 8 of these instead of 1?
you know what? You're right. You're not wrong.
If you got 7 of them and then 2 3-way splitters, 3 3-way splitters, bunch of air hose, you could run it all from one power tank with 7 splitters.
I'm just looking at that power tank and I'm like, it's not even a power tank, it's a homebrew one. Just imagining a power tank with the 250 psi you can get out of it at one time.
Yeah, I think you'd probably want to regulate it down a little bit.
You want to dial it back.
Yeah,
It would probably hover in the air.
I would have it dialed back, and then when I went to let somebody else make one, I would crank it, and they wouldn't put their hand on the lid. It would just shoot margarita mix. There'd be tequila in their eyes. Like, it would be hilarious.
I think that's really awesome. I like it a lot. My only question is, why is it so tall? They couldn't
because it's powered by a Harbor Freight die grinder underneath there.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's Harbor Freight, but
like.
I mean, that's what it is.
You're right. It does look like it's just a die grinder hooked up.
Central pneumatic.
Yep.
I mean, this does make a lot more sense than having a battery operated one.
Yep. Well, who's up next?
That would be me. So, Ben, you've bought a lot of coolers since I've known you. So I figured I might as well finally get you something that you're not going to sell out or throw away or whatever you do with all those coolers you purchased. And I'm just going to get you an ARB all-weather fridge freezer.
I've only bought 3 coolers since we've become.
That's actually a good. I like that you got the all-weather, because when Ben's Forerunner's just pouring water in, or his tent or whatever, like, it's fine. Like, the water damage isn't a problem.
It's not going to damage the gift I got him.
Exactly.
That's the important thing.
When you're in a ditch and water's coming in the floorboards, like, you're good.
Yeah, but it'll probably still be in the closet getting ready to get installed.
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
I hope not. All you have to do is plug this one in.
Yeah, and then you're good to go.
This is pretty straightforward. Well, I got the last one here, and Coy.
Oh yes,
I got you some sweet wheels. So these are the TerraFlex Nomad split spoke. So TerraFlex actually just came out with Toyota lug spacing not too long ago. And these are those crazy ones that have like I can't say bead grip technology because I think that's a patented phrase, but these have some sort of bead grip technology. Yes.
With built-in air down. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And those air valves, as I understand it, you set them. It doesn't just continue to bleed air. You set them to a certain PSI and they air down and they stop.
Yeah, there's different springs for different PSI you like install in them for whatever you want.
Yeah,
that's a great gift. I love those.
Yeah.
I really actually want some of those.
Hey, hold up. I was able to buy you 5. I just want to point that out. I didn't gyp you on a spare. So
yeah,
just saying.
Nice. But I actually have a full-size spare, unlike some other vehicles. But I appreciate it. This is a good gift. I'm not going to look down on a gift like this that I can use. Something I could really actually use.
I'm excited to see him on your truck. It was a struggle to pick the color, but I just kind of went with black. Gold I thought would look pretty cool, but a little gaudy, so I just went with black.
Yeah.
Hey, I have gold wheels.
Well, on his FJ, I thought it might look a little gaudy with his paint scheme. So, well, let's get in the unlimited category. Ben, you're up first here. What do you got?
Well, I went with something that, after hanging out with Coy for a nice long weekend, I think he needs.
A diaper?
Some total chaos, extended travel. I went with the 3-inch kit with 3.5-inch kit with the Kings.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I once again though, Ben, I I don't think unlimited means what you think it means. But
Hey, I'm keeping it realistically unlimited. Like I won the lottery, that's what I'd buy it, buddy.
Well, Jeremy, you're getting a lot better Christmas gift in the unlimited department. I'll be honest. I like this, Ben. I would run this in a heartbeat. I noticed you didn't get me a set of extended axles though, that's almost $2,000. So
Oh no, you have the little. You'll have to go buy those.
throw those
You know-
axles in on my unlimited gift. I'd appreciate it.
Koya, I know you know, but Ben has an in on those. What are those axles? The fancy ones, and they're
The
super cheap. Don't worry.
RCV or
Yeah, super cheap.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
RCVs,
super
yeah.
cheap, like $1,000 for two.
Well, I had Aaron in this category, and as we all know, Aaron's building a shop. And what does the shop need? Needs a vehicle lift.
Yes, it does.
I got you a lift from Northern Tool. 9,000 pound capacity should be.
That should be almost enough.
Yeah.
It should be able to pick my truck up without the firewood loaded in it.
Yeah. Well, just make sure it's not loaded.
As long as it's better than Harbor Freight's jack stands, we're good to go.
Well, they're probably made in the same factory in China, to be honest. but
Northern Tool, so yeah.
isn't it? Isn't everything?
It was the first one that came up in the search. We'll get you a different one.
No, I'd love to have a 2-post lift.
It would be amazing.
It would be so helpful for grooving my tires. Because you could groove them while they're still on the truck. I wouldn't have to dismount them.
Yeah.
Like you get somebody in there and actually drive it. You could get that center groove, like just have it spinning.
the water channel.
Yeah. Some of them have
Okay.
a continuous rubber contact patch in the center. You can continuous groove it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm up next, and Ben just spoiled it because he clicked on it too soon. So in the unlimited category, I got Ben a Ford Bronco. Not any Ford Bronco. This one is a built Ford Bronco. Click on the picture, Ben. See if it'll get bigger for anybody looking here from home. So this is a what year is it? 1986.
Yep.
Yeah, 1986 Bronco 2, because 2 is better than 1 for people who don't know that. So Bronco 2, it's got a rooftop basket, some lights, tow mirrors, winch bumper with a winch. It's got a little bit of a lift, and it's got some tires and wheels. Unfortunately, it's an automatic, Ben. I could not find you a stick shift, but I bet you could manual swap that bad boy. It comes with a V6, and I don't know if you know the specs on these Ford Broncos, but that V6 churns out, I think, 130 horsepower. So you're totally set with this bad boy.
It's clean. It is really clean.
It's got the twin traction I-beams up front, so you could crash in as many sand dunes as you wanted with this
Drive
thing.
it like you do everything else that doesn't have twin traction I-beams.
Yes.
You know, I know you're kind of being sarcastic and making a jab at Ben with this. This is a time machine of a Bronco. It's absolutely. This
it
is
is.
the coolest looking Bronco 2 I've ever seen, ever, hands down. It's not even close.
Well, so
I kind of like this more than the new Broncos. So
I did some Googling to even find what I found. I went to Bring a Trailer thinking, well, maybe I could find some cool ones there. There are no Bronco 2s for sale on Bring a Trailer, but they sell in upwards of $27,000 on Bring a Trailer. There are some in the $20,000 range also. Look at that camera that guy's using. I think that's from 1986 also.
Why is it listed as biofuel?
Who knows?
Or
Probably
biofuel. Sorry, not bio.
They probably clicked the wrong thing. There's nothing biofuel about a 1986
Bronco too.
No.
They can use regular gas and unleaded.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Leaded or
Maybe.
unleaded. It'll take both. Either way.
Yep.
look at that winch, though. A super winch Tiger Shark. Back when
That's
they were in the United States.
Yeah. 33's, Ben.
You could put your Patagonias on this.
Yeah, just put my used tires on it. It's all good. It'll be
Yeah.
perfect.
So yeah, Merry Christmas, Ben.
That's a good present. Good job.
Tomiers.
Tomiers.
Well, I guess I'm gonna close it out. And I actually understood the assignment on an unlimited gift.
Yeah,
So
you
Jeremy,
did.
you already looked, Jeremy?
I did see what it was in the comments, or not the comments, but yeah.
So I got
For
you
sure.
a small cabin in Moab if you guys want to open that up.
I haven't seen. I saw the small cat. Oh my god!
The downside is this is about 50 minutes from the town of Moab. It's just
take
under $8 million.
Goodness gracious!
This log cabin. Now look, this is a gift, but I expect some boys trips out of this. Like
Absolutely.
like we're gonna come up and stay at your cabin. It's gonna be kind of an open invitation thing. That's part of the gift.
Yeah.
So,
That's expected.
You know, it's
I like-
50 minutes out. It's in the LaSalle Mountains, so you know, it's log cabin, beautiful. I can't even do this justice for audio listeners. Like this is one of the coolest cabins I've ever seen.
Yes.
How-
I would just like to state that this is bigger than my house. Like I could probably put my house in the living room.
This is like 5-year houses. It's a 5-bedroom house, and I'm pretty sure there's a bar in here. Yeah, like
God,
it's
that view through all those windows.
and like I know that probably everyone here's wise would hate how much wood there is in this house. Like it's too much. I love it though. Like it's all slate and just
Oh yeah.
rough hewn beams out of straight logs. Like really cool looking.
Yeah, it is. Oh man, that is so cool.
How far away, Coy, is this from the closest beef jerky stand?
Probably 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Beef jerky's not very far away when you're in Utah. That's for sure.
Whoa. I think I can actually fit in that tub.
It's not your tub, Ben. This is
Yeah,
Jeremy's
it's
tub. So
But
Just
I would be able to fit
Ben's not invited anymore. He's gonna do weird stuff in my
all the things about this place, you're like that copper tub. I'm gonna rub my belly in there. Like
gonna get all the bits in.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed in one of the first, maybe it was the very second picture, but it
Okay,
had
hold on.
a pretty sweet road leading up to it.
Oh, so go to picture 40. I just want to the juxtaposition of this photo with everything else.
Whoa.
That is my room right there.
There we go.
Yeah, that's where
There's
Ben
Ben's
sleeps
room.
up for sure. The
Well,
insulation's
we'll
falling out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
I like how
Bedroom-
the professional photographer went in there. They didn't take a broom and shove that insulation up on the $7 million house or nothing.
Again, I'm not criticizing the gift here, Coy. I just really appreciate that
it's not
you have
perfect. And you know, I only had 2 days to find this, but I mean, this is the best I could do.
I'm saying it's a good thing because you found a room for Ben.
Yeah, it's a fixer upper. Like there's, you know, you can make it yours.
Not perfect, but you know. Yeah, that
All right,
road
right there. Look at that picture. That's the driveway getting up there. That looks
Yeah,
pretty
That's
sweet.
just amazing.
It literally makes my mouth water.
And the mountain view, man. If only I won the Powerball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd all be sitting on the deck of this, barbecuing some delicious meat. Some of us would be smoking cigars. All of us but Aaron would be hammered drunk and just living the dream.
But we
Eating
get him so much
Eating
room.
beef jerky.
Aaron would be walking around just like excited, going, "Look at this place."
You'd have some
You could-
anaconda jerky.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could have some of that exotic jerky. You could afford the giraffe jerky or whatever.
Yeah, sounds great.
Bald eagle jerky.
I don't think they actually sell that.
You should look. I wouldn't bet against it. I'm just saying.
It's on
Well,
the black market. It's in
I
the
doubt
dark
they sell
web.
them
It's
online.
probably legal in Canada.
Bro, the beef jerky shop that me and Aaron, I'm pretty sure they had panda jerky. Like they have pretty much. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Coy
that was
really finished it off well.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. We'll have to try better to outdo ourselves next year.
Yeah, that was the cabin though. I don't know if that was in Moab where I just came back from. Not the week before this show, but the week before the last show.
And maybe eventually we'll hear about that.
No, it's fine. I'm over it.
Yeah. Well, it's not next week, so just so our listeners
Yeah.
know, we've got somebody else going on next week.
Yeah, something more interesting.
Yep. Well, we want to thank everybody for listening to our show. Listen to us talk about what we would love to give to our friends. Hopefully, they'll still be our friends after we give them these gifts. But yeah, we have a lot of fun with these episodes, as you can tell. We appreciate you guys for listening and hanging out with us. Make sure you're sharing us with a friend. I didn't hear if anybody called the non-emergency police line last week. So if you did reach out, let us know how that went. I'm curious. And God bless America.
Don't forget to visit Patriot Patch and join the Patch of the Month Club. Check out our Gaia affiliate link for up to 40% off. Also, don't forget to head over to Warren Medical Gear Outfitters and Kobe Valve to see all their great gear. We're a proud part of the Firearms Radio Network. Got a comment or question? Send it to us through our webpage at firearmsradio.net or through our social media channels by searching for Off-Road Podcast. Also, you can listen to us live at overlandradio.com Mondays at 7 p.m. Pacific. When off-road, please remember to have fun, tread lightly, be safe, and courteous. Thanks for listening.